Good morning, time tomorrow. It's coming at 10 o'clock. Hope you guys enjoyed my show I made yesterday. You're off the Ivan? Yes, today I'm off, and I work Friday, Saturday, Sunday at Cool Fruity. And after that, I'm done. Ivan, you already sent in your paper? Yeah, yesterday after work, I gave my my form to the office, welfare office. Yeah. 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 When did you get your first check? I don't know. Maybe in a good 2 weeks from now, I get my check, my first check. Yeah. The application process for welfare doesn't take long. It only took me, I think, like 2.5 weeks. And after 2.5 weeks, I got my first check. I remember when I started receiving checks in July of 2020. I got my check like 2 weeks after I applied to welfare. So it shouldn't take that long. The first check I get, I think, is $1,000, and after that, I get $800. Obviously. Man, this hamburger is so good. Yeah. Yeah. So Ivan, you're collecting welfare? Yeah, I'm collecting welfare. That way I could focus on my book, finishing up, polishing up mine. Not polishing up, but polishing up the dialogue. That way you know who's talking. I'm going over volume 3, that way I polish up. You're not confused about who's talking. I want to make sure I fix that before I send it to the proofreader. After that, I'm done. I also want to focus on my physical health too, obviously. I'm diabetic. I gotta lose weight. Yeah. I'm getting my membership next Thursday, man. Next Thursday, I'm getting my membership. It's only like $20 a year for membership. It's cheap. $17, $20 a year. $50 is for the family deal, but I'm not. Mine is it's a single adult deal, right? Pay $20, get my membership to the library, and I'm gonna go swimming next Thursday at the pool place. Yeah. You actually go 7 days a week. Yeah, I'm gonna go 7 days a week. Swim for an hour around the afternoon, around maybe 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock. I go for a swim. Yeah. Yeah. 7 days a week. That's how I lose the weight, man. That's how you lose the weight, Ivan. That's how I lose the weight. That's how you lose the weight. Will you get your girlfriend at 194? Yes, I will. I will get my girlfriend at 194. Yeah. You can't resist Ivan Amara at 194, man. That's too fucking handsome. I showed you guys the pictures, right? I'll be hunky dory, like, man. I'll be too fucking handsome. Yeah. Or Victoria just is shocked. She's like, oh my god, Ivan. Yeah, my husband looks fucking handsome. Man, she's shocked while I lose the weight. And she's like, fuck, man, Ivan look like that. He'll get his girlfriend. He's like, well, I will get my girlfriend, VJ. Yeah. Did you hear VJ's crying yesterday? No, I barely hear her crying now, but I heard her heart pounding super, like, loud. My heartbeat was pounding like crazy. She was crying such heavy tears, but like the crying is muted now. I barely hear it. I think my father realized, yeah, Ivan, your wife Victoria Justice is being evil. She's just like, I gotta go, I'll mute the crying, that way you have better sleep. But because she's crazy, I still hear like my heartbeat, my heart pounding like hardcore. She's crying heavy, such tears, but I ignored her. I just listened to music. I passed out and I ignored her because I know she's gonna keep fucking the guy. She's a crazy woman. As I speak right now, she's fucking a guy. Yeah. When does VJ usually stop crying? Around like that 9 o'clock around there, she stops crying. You know what I'm saying? And she's recollected. She brushes off her tears. She takes a shower. She fucks guys after that. She's fucking crazy. That's why I think my father knew her crying, because he knows my wife Victoria Justice is a crazy woman. She's crazy, man. She's gonna cry on her dude and fuck the guys after that, man. She's crazy, and she expects me to take her seriously and repel them for her. No, VJ. Like, if you're gonna keep seeing the guys, I'm gonna see the woman too. That's how it works. You can't be selfish and they go. You can't be selfish. Yeah, man. They have to cash my cans. You have the money in your bank? Yeah, pretty much. I have money in my bank, but like, I have little money. But I have my cans, so I have enough to get like my 25 pack of smokes and like a 40, two 40s. I have a lot of cans in the room. That's why I always save my cans. My beer cans, my soft drink cans. That way, if I run out of money, I can just cash my cans and I can get my beer and my smokes. That's why I always save my cans, obviously. You know. That's how poor I am, yeah. 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 That's why I do not ever do that, man. Her heavy tears is manipulative. She's gonna fuck the guys after that. That's why now I just ignore her. And she knows, yeah. Ivan knows my manipulative game. My manipulative game is not gonna work on it. Yes, VJ, I know your manipulative game. It's not gonna work on me, man. You can cry heavy tears and tell me to stop seeing the chick. I'm gonna keep seeing the chick because you're gonna keep seeing the guys. That's how it works. You won't want me seeing the chick. You gotta stop seeing the guys. That's how it works. I'm not gonna stop seeing the guys. Yeah, I'm not gonna stop seeing the chick either. That's how it works. So there you go. Yesterday, I think I heard her. She said, "I'm sorry again." When VJ says she's sorry, she doesn't really mean it because the numbers are still in her phone when she says that, which means she's not really sorry. She's trying to play a mind game with you, Ivan. She's evil. She's trying to manipulate your mind with her heavy tears. Don't fall for it, man. She's gonna keep banging the eyes out of that, Ivan. And she's not doing us to like that. I'm sorry. Amen. Yeah. Yeah. When will you cash your cans, Ivan? I'll cash my cans in the afternoon, around like maybe 3. I'll cash my cans. I only have 3 smokes right now, so I'll smoke the 3 smokes during this video. And I'll upload the video and I'll watch the video. I'll just make a coffee for myself and I'll watch my show. And after that, I'll make my second video. And after that, I take a shower. I bike to proceed with my cans and I cash my cans. I'll enjoy my second show with you guys. Yeah. Yeah. That's why your father, you think, yeah. I think my father used to be just crying because he knows she's evil. She's being evil and she's just like hardcore opposite. She cries heavy mental health seriously and after that she fuss guys after that. That's why she's psychotic. She's a crazy point, yeah. You would think crying those heavy tears would wake her up. It doesn't wake her up. She's trying to manipulate my mind, man, to get me to feel pity for her. I'm not gonna feel pity for a fucking whore who fucks guys after they cry heavy tears for her husband. Are you crazy, VJ? I'm not gonna do that, man. No way. I'm not gonna have you do that. No way. Yeah. Some Sarah. Yeah. Got hair bony again. Yeah, she's crazy. I told you, man. That's why now I ignore her when she cries, man. I listen to her. Yeah, VJ, you can keep crying every night, man. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna put on my music and ignore you because you're crazy. I'm not gonna listen to you. I'm getting my girlfriend. I'm gonna lose this weight. I'm not gonna listen to you if you give me hell. Why do you give me hell? Because you're a crazy woman. I'm not gonna have you do that, man. No way. I'm sorry. Now that I do that, she's crazy. She's a crazy woman, Victoria Justice. Yeah, she's crazy. Yeah. She's a crazy woman. Yeah. 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 All right, you'll be handsome on 84. Yes, I will. I'll be very handsome on 84, man. You guys will see on me when you see my transformation. I'll be fucking handsome. Yeah, man. So just will be shocked. So the whole world will be shocked. Holy shit, man, Ivan looks fucking handsome when he's skinny. Yeah. And no one knows what it's like for Ivan to be skinny. I've been fat my whole life. Both my stepbrothers have been skinny and fit in their life. My younger stepbrother used to be very skinny when he was younger. He was skinny for a good like 17, 18 years of his life. And after that, he gained a bunch of weight. He became fat, obviously. And my older stepbrother, he was big. He was pretty big, average size in high school and everything. And then when he was a bit older, he got skinnier and more lean. He was like 225 at one point. He got pretty skinny and he got like jacked. Whereas I was fat my whole life as an adult. In high school, my teen years in high school, I was average size. I wasn't skinny, I was average size. The only time I was skinny was when I was like 2, 3 years old. I was skinny. As I showed you guys the picture, I was skinny there. And when I was a kid, I was a fat kid. I wasn't skinny. I showed you guys the picture, right? When I was 10, I was a fat kid. Obviously. In my adult years, I was a big guy. I was big. I did lose the weight like 11 years ago in 2014. I lost the weight, but I went down to 230. 230, I was average size. You guys saw that And that short film I did, Love Correctly, when you saw me standing there drinking the beer, yeah, I was like 230 back then. That was when I just lost the weight. Back in 2015, early 2015, I just lost the weight. And that was around the time I took my headshot picture that you guys saw, right? The one where I'm crossing my arms. Yeah, that was around the time I took that picture. I was 230 back then. That's why I look a bit skinnier. But that's me at 230. At 194, I'm like skinny and I look fucking handsome. Yeah. I will lose the weight. I'm gonna go to the pool place, get my membership, and I'm gonna go swimming an hour every day, 7 days a week. Yeah. Samsara? Yeah. Yeah. That's why VJ cries. Yeah, Victoria Justice wants to be with me. She loves me a lot. She wants to be with me and she wants to see the light. She wants to do the personal stuff with me, like going on vacation, building the house and the yacht, buying the clothes and everything. But she also has career goals too. I love to do an album with Ivan. You know what I'm saying? I want to be a movie star with Ivan. Start our own films with Ivan's Guys Entertainment. Yeah. She has career dreams too, obviously, VJ, right? As VJ obviously would love to be an A-list actor. No, that's not going to happen. The doors are locked on VJ. They're never going to let her do a big budget movie because gatekeepers are crazy people. You notice how Victoria Justice never did a big budget movie in Hollywood? Yeah, because the doors are locked on her. The gatekeepers will never let her. The gatekeepers will never let her what? Will never let her be an A-list actor because they're guarding all the doors in her career. That's why I'm not selling. They're going to dupe you, Ivan, if you sell. Trust me, Ivan, you sell out, you and me are doing independent movies together. They don't even let you do much movies. They dupe you. And I'm only worth maybe my $50 million. Gatekeepers dupe me. They take all my billions. They're going to dupe me, man. That's why I came with the keys, but the gates don't dupe me. Yeah. Also, when they sit me upstairs, they're so pissed off because they know I own this. Yeah, Ivan wrote the book. He owns the brand. We dupe VJ, but we can't dupe Ivan. Ivan knows we're going to dupe him if he sells it. Yes. You're going to destroy my life, and you're going to dupe me if I sell it. I'm not an idiot. Sharing with the world will destroy my relationship with my wife. Our relationship will be completely destroyed. You guys want to destroy my relationship with my wife because you're wicked people. And me and VJ's career will be destroyed. As the gatekeepers are going to be guarding all the doors in our careers. Kiss your billions goodbye, Ivan, if you sell to the gatekeepers. We're never going to let you be billionaires. It's not going to happen, man. The proof is Victoria Justice. She sold out. She's only worth $12 million. That's how you know the gatekeepers have an enemy. That's why I came with the keys, man. With the case don't dupe me. That's what I'm saying, huh? Yeah, that's why I came with the keys, man. With the case don't dupe me. Yeah, man. So you don't think the gatekeepers will give you 5% of the money? Nah, man. If I sell out, they'll give me maybe 0.2% of the money. I get like $60 million. Yeah. Why are you happy? You made $60 million. Like, where the fuck's the rest of the money? Like, what do you mean? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, $60 million is a lot of money. I mean, these guys fucking duped me. Yeah, you stole my billions and gave me peanuts. Yeah, they're gonna steal your money and give me peanuts, Simon. The Xanus brand is yours. You wrote it. You have the keys. That's not their brand, right? It's my brand. Yeah. Why would the gatekeepers make a big deal over you making, I don't know, $20 million off your book? Because they know it's not really about the billions I'm making off my book. It's about the power and the control. They know Ivan Victoria, even though $20 billion is pocket changes, and they know Ivan Victoria Justice with $20 billion in their bank with the keys to the kingdom is a lot of fucking power. We can make our easy billions, obviously, with that control and power. That's why they want to control my money. That way they can guard the doors on my career, my products. But I'm not selling you. This money's mine. You're not touching it. Yeah, if Ivan makes $20 million off his book, he can easily start his own film studio with VJ. And he will make his tens of billions off the movie merchant game with Amazon, Microsoft, and so on. Yeah, they know that. Yeah, they know. Yeah, even though Ivan will make $20 million off his book, once he starts his film studio and he sells his movie on Amazon 4K Blu-ray and the merchandise in the game, he'll make his like $80 billion. Yeah, it's a lot of money. He's stealing from us. He's a thief. Yeah. I told you, even $80 billion is pocket change in gatekeepers. They pull in probably, I don't know, they're tens of trillions every year. 50 trillion, 60 trillion dollars, something like that. Something crazy every year for the money around the world. Maybe 80 trillion every year they make. And they're making the deal for making, I don't know, 80 billion off my brand because they're really pigs, man. I'm sorry, but I piss me off. I don't want you being that rich. It really pisses me off. I don't want you being that rich, I'm sorry. I'm envious. You have an envy. I can't stand the fact that me and you being spoken hot rich on the point beauty. They have an envy, obviously. I'm sorry. That's why I came with the keys in case don't dupe me. Yeah. Let me tell you, I'm gonna go upstairs and get some coffee. I think there's coffee upstairs. Back in a sec, guys. Hope you guys want to show. Hang on a sec. Alright guys, I'm back. Sorry for the long wait. I have to brew my coffee. They didn't make any coffee. Usually they make coffee in the morning when I wake up, but they didn't make it, so I have to brew the coffee, right? In the coffee maker, yeah. So the good, in part 2, I'll get my coffee, guys. I'll talk for maybe 45 minutes for this video. I'll shut the camera off, and you'll see me in part 2. Yeah. Yeah. I just, that moment we tell you Zane's number 1, yes, she did, man. He's like, Ivan, that book is number 1, and Hollywood would love this story, Ivan. They'd be all over your story. She told me that. I'm not lying to you guys. I swear, she told me that, yeah. Yeah, the book you wrote is number 1, and Hollywood would love your story. I'm like, I know, but like, I'm not selling out to the Hollywood system. This money's mine. I'm not selling out to your wicked Hollywood system and have you guys steal me VJ's money and have me share with the garbage whatever you fucking crazy. No way. You're gonna destroy my life. I told you, when the Gatekeeper's True Nature comes out, that's when Victoria Justice will start crying. The True Nature comes out, you know, instead of Victoria Justice, because she's connected to me, she knows what's going on. She starts crying. She feels bad for me, honestly. So Ivan, don't sell. I'm trash, Ivan. Yeah, Victoria Justice knows she's trashing her. I see hell. Yeah, Victoria Justice sees hell. Relationships will work. Victoria Justice has to see light. She can't see hell. A relationship won't work. We're not connecting spiritually if she sees hell. She's supposed to see the light. If she doesn't see the light, every night when I sleep with her in bed, she's crying in my arms for 8 hours every night. My life will be destroyed. Because you guys are wicked people. You want to destroy my life. Yeah. Crying in my arms every night, man. Yeah, man. My life will be destroyed. Are you fucking crazy? Yeah, I want to destroy your life. I want to destroy your career. I want to destroy your relationship with your wife. Because we're, as I said, you're wicked people. That's why I'm brave and I choose to trust. I'm not going to do that. No way. No fucking way. Yeah. Yeah. And you guys read sections of my book. I think you guys don't understand why my Told is number 1. It's the greatest fantasy novel ever written, as you guys read. But yeah, I mean, it's fucking entertaining. Yes, it is. And my whole book is like that. It's constant entertainment. That's why when I release my book, it'll be a public embarrassment in the active industry. As Xanus is the number 1 IP in the industry. They told me it's number 1, which means it's better than all the IPs in Hollywood. Yeah, Ivan, your Xanus IP is number 1. It's better than The Matrix. It's better than Lord of the Rings. It's better than Harry Potter. It's better than Transformers. It's better than Dune. It's better than The Dark Knight, the Batman series. It's better than DC, Marvel. Yeah, better than all the Marvel movies. Xanus number 1. As you guys read, yeah, your book is fucking hitting. I know my book is sick. It's an amazing book. And my writing style is very unique, obviously, because I have a heavenly gift. Obviously. Yeah, there's something about your writing that's very unique. It's not normal. Like the characters jump on a page, and you know how to really hook the reader. I know. My writing is abnormal. It's unique writing, style of writing, right? Because I have the heavenly gift. Yeah. Well, Ivan, show us more. No, I'm not showing more. I don't want to spoil the story for you, man. I'm done showing you more snippets of my book. I don't want to spoil the story for you guys, man. You guys just see what I'm doing by my book, obviously, right? Yeah. I'll charge you guys $22 for the ebook and $85 for the print. If you don't want to pay the $85, it's too expensive. Just pay your $22. You can read the ebook on your laptop, right? Which most people are going to buy the ebook because they want to read it right away. But the rich and famous can easily afford $85. That's pocket change. But the average person, $85 is pretty expensive. That's why you have ebook options. If you don't want to pay $85 for the print, a nice print, just pay your $22. You can read the ebook on your laptop. $22 is a good deal for an ebook. Even $22 is a bit pricey, but I want to make profit, right? Because most ebooks sell for like $15, $10, $12. I'm selling it for $22. That way I make a nice profit. But $22 is not expensive. It's like $27 after taxes. That's not that expensive. Like the average person can afford that, right? It's not expensive, obviously. Yeah. looking at the best reading experience of your life, man, Xanus is a masterpiece, man. Yeah, man, masterpiece. VJ would be shocked when she meets me. Ivan, did you really write the last over Xanus on your own, Ivan? I'm like, yeah. She's like, holy shit, Ivan, that's such an amazing book, Ivan. I love the character with the Ivan. That was the greatest story ever told. I know. Ivan, you wrote that, man? I'm like, yeah. She's like, holy shit, Ivan, that's the greatest fan I've ever about. I know. Did you make a lot of money? Ivan, yes, I did. Ivan, how much money did you make? I'll tell you when we go to the talk, VJ. I don't want to say how much I made in front of all these people here. I don't want them feeling like shit. Once we go to the hotel and we hug up for the first time, that's when I'll tell VJ how much I made on my book. How much money you made on your book, by the way? I made $20. You made $20 on your book? I'm like, I did. She said, holy shit, that's a lot of money. I know. A lot of money, man. Yeah. 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 Some Sarah? Yeah. Well, we should be shocked by the amount of money because Victoria Justice doesn't know what it's like to be a multi-billionaire. She never had that kind of money in her life. Yeah, she was a multi-millionaire, but she wasn't a billionaire, right? So I tell her I made $20 million. She's shocked. Holy shit! Like we won the lottery with that money. I know it's a lot of money, man. $20 million I made off my book. So Ivan, we can start that film studio and build that $1 billion house. Yeah, we can build the $1 billion house. We can start our Scotland film studio with that money. Easy, affordable. The studio lot, I'm only going to put a good $350 million towards it, $400 million towards it. Maybe you can build our beauty. 350 is enough, right? Put 350 towards our studio lot. We build it like Gran Turismo is really fucking beautiful. We build our $1 billion house like Batman. Buy our jets, our yachts, go clothes shopping, get our cars. Yeah. Travel on, we'll say this week, we can live life. We're living life with that money. And we can now afford to pay the Hollywood actors their millions for my movie, obviously, right? As Xanus, I'm going to make for $3 billion. If I make 20 billion plus, 20 billion or plus that, I'll make it for 3. If I make less than 20, maybe 18 million, I'll make it for 2.7. Give Peter a $900 million budget per volume. That's good enough for Peter Jackson, honestly. $900 million free for each of the volumes for his movie. That way, Peter Jackson has unlimited resources for his movie. He can do whatever he wants to do for the war, for the Wolverine, for the sets, for the cameras, for the visual effects, special effects, for the horror, the demon wolves, the bats. Yeah, only Peter has on the budget. And he's happy, obviously. That's why Peter Jackson will have that smile on his face when he works on Xanus. Because I paid him, I signed him to a huge amount, a $1.6 billion deal. Massive deal for Peter Jackson, and he's also I gave him an unlimited budget, man, to work with. He would tell me, Ivan, you're making Xanus for, I don't know, $1 billion each per volume. I'm like, yeah, he's like, holy shit. And how much money you put over the visual effects, Ivan? I'll put 600 million with visual effects, Peter. Peter's like, Ivan, like, you're looking at it real. He's like, I'll do that kind of money, Ivan. And I know. Ivan, my entire Hobbit trilogy was made for like $700 million. You're making each of the volumes for $1 billion? I'm like, yeah, he's like, holy shit, your company will have a lot, Ivan. Your company's much better than Hobbit, Ivan. I know. Like, Ivan, this is like a revolutionary technology, Ivan. This is unheard of. I know, Peter. Ivan, you're looking at battle scenes that will blow my Lord of the Rings battle scenes out of the water, man. If you thought Helm's Deep was good, your war will be much more badass than that. 3, 4, 5 times badass than that, Ivan. And if you thought my rings were scary, Everything they're going to make these guys look good, Ivan. I know, Peter. He was like, yeah, Ivan, if you have everything to be devils and they're horrific beings, it'll create a more powerful story, a more entertaining story, and the world will be more hooked. Yeah, Peter. Ivan, yeah, it's better if we have to be devils. Yeah, that way you tell a powerful story, Peter. I know what I'm doing. He's like, Ivan, you don't have it be rated R. Have it be PG. I'm like, no, Peter, I want it rated R. The sex, I'm going to tone it down. I'm not going to have rated R and full-on nude sex. The sex, I'm going to tone that down. But, like, all the other stuff, it's gore. Like, so Ivan, you want to see the wolves cutting people's head off? Yeah, they cut people's head off. They feast on flesh. The way I tell a powerful story. He's like, Ivan, the kids can't watch it. I'm like, Peter, they can watch when they're old. It's not a big deal. Don't play that morale game with me, Peter, man. You turn me into a porn star, you guys. And it's like, shush her because you can't say shit. Do not play that game with you guys. Okay, yeah, you gotta listen to me because I'm the boss for you. Xanus will be rated R. I don't want P13. I'm sorry. Yeah. It'll have an R rating, right? R rating. I want an R rating, not P13 ratings. I'm sorry. Yeah. 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 So we have it, guys. You gotta see part 2.